Mike Moore Media.
It's our monthly program with Rockingham County Government, and today on our media line, Ronnie Tate, Director of Engineering and Public Utilities for the county. Hey, Ronnie.
Good morning, Mike. Hope you're doing well today.
I am indeed. How are things around the county? I know you have an update on several projects, perhaps, to bring us up to date.
Yeah, we're very busy out here in Wentworth. Got a lot of projects in my department going on, and love to give you and your listeners or viewers a chance to update.
Sure.
So they'll know what's going on too.
Okay, let's jump right in.
Okay, so probably one of the biggest ones, and probably has drawn a lot of attention, especially in the southwestern side of the county, is upgrades to the county's sewer system. And we've seen a lot of development in that area of the county, a lot of land parcels being bought for development. And one of the issues that we were facing out there was when our wastewater system was originally built, it was built more to probably serve industrial customers, and they typically don't, unless it's some type of big manufacturing, they don't use a lot of wastewater. And so we found ourselves with all of a sudden with all these housing developments wanting to come online, and just didn't have the capacity to serve them. Mm-hmm. And we've actually got 3 developments right now that would probably love to, if they had the houses built and could sell them today. We don't have the sewer capacity to serve them. So about a year ago, the county started working on a design project to design upgrades to our system and to go from 750,000 gallons a day of wastewater capacity to roughly 2 million gallons a day.
Wow.
And so you can imagine that's a pretty huge project. And it's basically a rebuild of the entire wastewater system along 220. We are extremely fortunate to have the partnership with the town of Madison and with the town of Mayodan for helping us with this and with discharge and things to their treatment facilities. Mm-hmm. And they've just been a great partner throughout this process and working with us to try to get us to where we can get to that 2 million gallons a day of capacity. And so design is supposed to be completed for that sometime, we think, in November. It will get, those designs will get submitted to the state for approval, and we hope to start construction early in 23. We think construction timeline will be about 14 months, maybe 16, depending on weather and supply chain issues. Hopefully we get through it quicker. The good news is for these subdivisions, they're tracking about the same time as we are as far as getting their infrastructure in place and houses built and getting them ready to sell. So I don't think at the end of the day we're going to be holding them up, but they're tracking about the same timeline. Mm-hmm. And once the system is complete, like I said, we'll have 2 million gallons a day capacity, and we think that will last us for probably the next 10, 15, 20 years. And so we'll see where it goes from that point on. But for the near and sort of long-term, short-term, this is the solution we have.
Talking about upgrades, this is a big jump, isn't it?
It is. It's about a $40 million project. We were very fortunate to have some state funding through Senator Berger's office. His office has been a big champion of us getting utilities out on that side of the county, ARPA funding, state and federal ARPA funding. So we have the money in place, which is great. So we need the plans completed and state approval. We'll be ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be an exciting project. So big big project.
Yeah. And kind of going back to what you were saying, we're seeing in that area, Western Rockingham County, that building boom, so to speak. But really, where I'm seeing new houses going up all over the county.
Yeah, exactly. And we're seeing the same thing. I communicate a lot with the community development director, and they're seeing the same thing in their office. The need for more inspectors down there to try to keep up with all the contractors, all of those things. And I was going to talk about another project we've got going on that impacts the southwestern side. We are Duke Power gave the county some land near Blues Lake, and with the intent for the county to create a park there. And we're getting ready to start on getting the parking lot done and some other amenities there at the Blues Lake Park. It's off of Ellisboro Road, and the walking trails are complete. We've got about a mile of walking trails. We're going to build a parking lot, a place for picnics, some bathroom facilities there. We're getting ready to start that project as well, so that will hopefully be another amenity on that side of the county to help with all the growth that's going on out there. So we're looking forward to getting that project done as well, along with the wastewater.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like I said, we're busy up here. Probably the other big project we have going on right now is a renovation of our social services facility. The building that's behind the governmental center, it was built in the mid-90s. So it has really had little or no renovation work done to it since it was constructed. The furnishings that were in there were the original, a lot of the flooring, wall coverings, all those things. So the Board of Commissioners were generous enough to get us funding to do a complete renovation of that facility. So we are going to install on the second floor all new office cubicles, new flooring, new painting, new lighting upgrades, those types of things. Some of the similar stuff on the first floor where the offices are, we'll be doing some of those same things there. It's a little bit over $1 million project, but as those needs for those services from that department have increased over the years, the original layout and configuration of that building just was not working any longer to meet those needs with the clients they have. And so that's why we've looked at doing this sort of complete renovation of that building. And I think once it's done, not only the staff, but the folks that need those services and visit it will see a huge improvement in the facility there on our campus.
Oh, that's greght. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that update as well. I was actually in your neighborhood yesterday, took some pictures and posted them. All of the construction work going on at RCC, with Workforce Development Center. Yeah,
that's a huge project for the county and going to be a tremendous asset once it's completed. And that's the driveway that I use every day coming and going from work. So I get to see all the work going over there, and they look like they've got a good start. Hopefully the weather will hold out for them over there, and they can get the facility out of the ground and keep it moving along.
Yeah.
So, I know they're excited about that.
Yeah, that old parking lot there, the administration building, it's history. It's gone, as you know.
Yeah. It's a huge change because the road, that roadway into there is closed. They've got it closed for construction, but it's exciting to see it every day and see what's going on out there.
Yeah, you're right there to watch that progress. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? We've got a couple more minutes or so here, Ronnie, if you need it.
Yeah, the one other thing, probably the other big project right now is we are in the middle of design for a indoor shooting range that is going to be built on some property that is adjacent to the landfill where the sheriff's outdoor range is. We are looking at building about a 10,000 square foot facility that will be open to the public year round for folks that want to come and shoot, sight their guns in, shoot for recreation or fun. It'll be a state-of-the-art facility, 12 shooting lanes. It'll have some conference room, meeting spaces if people need that. It'll have a retail area. We are very, very excited about this. We have one of the best firing range design teams on the East Coast designing this for us out of Roanoke, Virginia. It's a company called Clark Nexon. They do a lot of range designs, and we think once this is completed, the folks in the county will absolutely love going there and shooting firearms. And, you know, one of the things the board in looking at this and getting it approved, they wanted a place for people to go and be able to shoot firearms, but also to do it safely. And a facility that will teach anyone how to shoot a gun safely, handle it, load it, all of those things, and enjoy that, enjoy the shooting of firearms. But the goal was to be able to do it safely and teach people how to do that. And so we are really excited about this project. The next closest indoor range we think is in Greensboro. So we hope we'll get a lot of folks coming from Virginia, in the county, east and west of here. It's a great location. It's easy access. Again, it'll be a super nice, brand new facility. We're really looking forward to that.
So in the design stages of that now, what's the cost on that project, Ronnie?
We estimate, or the design team estimates it to be about between $2 million and $2.5 million. We'll know better once we get the design complete and they can take a look at the costing then. But that's the estimate right now.
Yeah.
And we have the funding in place for up to $2.5 million. We were fortunate to we got a $1 million grant from North Carolina Wildlife Federation to pay for part of it. We've got some money from Ruger and Mayadan. They're donating some money. I'm working with NRA to get a grant, and the county's Senator Berger's office also secured us $250,000 for that, and the county's making up the balance of that money.
Okay.
So it's a big project, but a lot of funding sources, and we think it'll be a tremendous asset to the county once it's complete.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Wow. Lots of exciting things happening in Rockingham County. Ronnie, thank you for the update. We appreciate that, and our county commissioners and all the people involved in making it happen.
Yeah, no problem. And if you ever have any questions or citizens have any questions about what's going on, especially project-wise, they can give me a call here at my office. My number is 336-342-8104, and I'll be glad to answer those or talk to them about anything we have going on.
Thank you for being so accessible, too. All right, Ronnie, have a good week. We'll talk again soon.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Bye.
Bye.
There's an update for you on lots of good things happening with projects Ronnie Tate telling us about in Rockingham County. He's Director of Engineering and Public Utilities, and he gave his personal number there, 336-342-8104, if you need more information. A couple of websites to be sure to check out, myrockinghamcountync.com and visit rockinghamcountync.com.